So if you guys are interested in being a flight attendant, or you're just interested in flight attendant lifestyles, then these are 10 questions that you're definitely gonna want answered. Another flight attendant YouTuber, Christina, started this tag video, and these really are just questions that us as flight attendants get asked all the time. If you guys are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Stella. I'm a New York-based flight attendant traveling the world and taking you with me here on my YouTube channel. All right, 10 most frequently asked flight attendant questions. Number 1, how do I become a flight attendant? This really is the number 1 question that I always get asked. How do I become a flight attendant? If you guys want to be a flight attendant, the first thing you're gonna have to do is go onto the website of the company that you want to work for. So if you wanna work for Delta, American Airlines, Emirates, whatever company that you want to work for, go to their website and see if they are hiring. Most of these airlines will have the hiring window open for a month, maybe less than that, maybe a little bit more than that. They'll have it open and then they'll close it. And then a few months later, they'll reopen it again. So if you are looking to apply to a particular airline, you just have to keep looking at their website. Just keep going back. It really is the first thing that you need to do if you want to be a flight attendant. Go to the company website. So on my Instagram and my Facebook page, anytime I find out an airline has the hiring window open for flight attendants, I always post it onto my stories or on my Facebook page. I'll make a big post and say, ask me any questions. And then on that post, I just tell you guys, ask me any questions, here I am. And I'll monitor it for a few hours and try to answer as many questions as I can. So number 2, do you have any remedies for jet lag or bloating? If you watch any of my vlogs, you know my number 1 remedy for jet lag is to take naps. Short naps. Don't take like 4-hour naps. Try to take 1 to 2 hour naps when you get to a destination and when you feel tired. You don't have to keep going. Napping, little naps here and there really will help with your jet lag and help you get more acclimated to whatever time zone you've landed in. All right, bloating, drink tons of water when you are traveling and try to limit your salt intake. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I love tomato juice. And I love it when I'm flying. And it's a very popular drink when we are on the card serving drinks. So many people ask for tomato juice. But I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of sodium in it. So I would just say limit your sodium when you are flying because you will get bloated. And also sometimes I will drink like de-bloating tea. And I have like a million different kinds of de-bloating tea. But water, limiting sodium, and de-bloating tea, there you go. Number 3, how many days off do you get? So as flight attendants, you're able to kind of make your schedule the way you want it. And we don't have a traditional Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 type of job, 40 hours a week. We can make our schedule really any way we want. If we want to fly a bunch of trips at the beginning of the month and have the last 2 weeks of the month off, we can do that. If we just want to fly maybe 1 trip a week, which is what I do, I fly a 2-day or a 3-day trip, 1 of those trips every week. So I'll do 4 to 5 trips a month. We can do that. It really just depends. So there's no set amount of days off. I know for my airline, we have to at least work 40 hours in 1 month. And to get 40 hours, you need to do about 3 trips. So that might give you kind of an idea. But really, that's one of the best perks about being a flight attendant is you're able to manipulate your schedule and have more time off if you need it or work a little bit more if that's what you need. Number 4, how long is reserve for your airline? So every airline is different, and reserve, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, is basically being on call. So my airline, when I first started, it was every other month we had our reserve. But now it's a solid 1 year of reserve. And most airlines are kind of going in that direction where it's when you get hired as a new hire flight attendant, you're gonna serve on-call reserve for the first year of being a flight attendant. And reserve is a whole nother video. Number 5, did you get to pick your base? When you get hired as a new hire flight attendant, you will go to training for your airline. Most training lasts about 2 to 3 months, just depending on which airline you get hired with. While you are in training, you will get the opportunity to pick which base you want to be based out of. depending on your airline. So if your airline has a base in Los Angeles, Dallas, Phoenix, if that base is open, you'll get the opportunity to choose that you want to go to that base. If the base is not open, you won't get it. So when I went through training, they offered us 4 bases. I really wanted to be based in LA. I wanted LAX so bad, but it was not available at the time. So I ended up choosing DC, and then from DC, I ended up coming here to New York. But I wanted LA so bad, but it wasn't available. So you might not get your first choice, maybe not even your second or third, but the good thing is you can bounce around and transfer within bases. So if I want to go to LA, I could transfer bases to LAX. Number 6, how tall do you have to be for your airline? So every airline, again, is different. They're all gonna have different height requirements and different standards of, how you take the height requirement test. So some airlines will let you stay in your high heels and like touch something on the wall. I don't remember if my airline made me take my high heels off or not, but I remember I had to touch a point on the wall, and that was the height test. Some airlines will actually measure you. Some airlines will measure you with your shoes on. It just depends, but all of that information will be on the application when you are applying to that airline. Number 7, how many years of customer service experience do you need? So anytime anybody asks me what needs to be on their resume to apply to be a flight attendant, I say customer service experience. Any customer service experience is good. I don't think you need to have 1 year or 2 years. I think even if you have 6 months, but definitely customer service experience is a huge thing that they're looking for, because when you are a flight attendant, you are dealing with so many customers on a daily basis. You could be on a wide body aircraft that seats, over 200 people, and there's only 10 flight attendants. So you're gonna be dealing with a lot of different people, so they definitely want to know that you are capable and have that customer service experience. But I would never limit you. I would never say, oh, if you only have 6 months, don't apply, or if you only have a year, don't apply. Go for it. You're never gonna get anything if you don't at least go for it. So even if you have 2 months, and you want to be a flight attendant, go for it. Number 8, tips on passing the interview portion. Number 1, smile during the interview until your cheeks hurt. Don't ever stop smiling from the moment you walk into that interview till you get to your car and fasten your seatbelt. You should have a smile plastered on your face. I mean, really, your cheeks should hurt. You should need to massage them because you've been smiling so much. Number 2 is be yourself, 100%. Don't be the person sitting next to you. Don't be what you think they want you to be. 100% be yourself, be quirky, goofy, silly, whatever you are, be that. Because when you leave the interview, you're gonna know I was 100% myself and I did the best that I could do. And you're gonna feel good about it regardless of what happens. Number 3 is to have fun. I know you're gonna be so nervous. Trust me, I was I was so nervous I couldn't even eat breakfast, and halfway through my interview, I was I'm so hungry. I need something to eat. Try to have fun. It really is such a fun process. You play games, they ask you questions, you get to interact with all these other applicants, you make friends. Honestly, try to have fun. So recap, smile, be yourself, and have fun. All right, last question here, number 10, advice for new flight attendants. 100% be so proud of yourself. Applying to be a flight attendant is super competitive. So if you've made it through everything and you've become a flight attendant, honestly, congratulations. So I was hired about 5 years ago. The year that I applied for my airline, 150,000 applicants applied. My airline hired 1,500. That was a 1% chance of being hired. And that really is the same for every airline. Every year they get so many applications, and there's only so many flight attendants that they can hire. When I see a new hire flight attendant, I'm honestly so proud of them. I'm you know what? You did it. You did it. Good for you. It was hard to get this job. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of the airline you're working for. It's such a great job, and you're so lucky to have accomplished this and gotten the job. So enjoy it and have fun. So those really were like the top 10 questions that we always get asked as flight attendants. I'm sure you guys have more questions. If you do, let me know down below and I will do my best to answer them for you. As always, be nice to your flight attendants and I'll see you guys next time.